Why'd you stop? Bienvenidos, señoras y señores, a otro episodio. Bienvenidos, señores y señores, a otro episodio de los pinches Terricolas Podcast.
After Hours Edition. Well, it's not really After Hours. I meant to say
After Work Edition. After the holiday. After the holiday. After the holiday. I was at the holiday today and it was so hard. Wait, that's the wrong voice.
I was at the holiday today and it was so hard. I wanted to get to my chante already, like for sure.
That voice is like so dangerous. That voice, if it has to be used moderately, like we could destroy a whole episode just doing that. Can you imagine if the whole episode was just like that? 30 minutes of us just fucking around with that voice.
No, mama, I wouldn't be down for that.
What's going on, guys? Down for that. It's been a long day. We both just got off of work.
I don't think that was a good introduction.
Oh man, we're going with it. It's over now. It's over now. What's going on, guys? It's just a short little podcast here. Wanted to see how you guys were doing. Especially, we're recording this on during the week, which we usually don't do.
Well, I mean, this wasn't. It's not like it was planned to record a podcast. We were just gonna drop by and put up some lights that we obtained over the weekend.
Did you can see them?
Neons and Juan and I brought those big lights.
Yeah, good
and
job,
then we put some outside and it looks pretty cool. So
stay tuned for that vlog.
That's what we're here for. And then the neon strips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neon, right? Or what is it? LED?
LED.
LED strips.
Which stands for light emitting diode.
Is that what that is? What's a diode?
Something where light emits. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I know a diode is like it's something that holds a charge to create light, pretty sure.
A diode.
Yeah, it's like something, it's just like a light. It's another word for light. Well, not like light.
A semiconductor device with two terminals, typically allowing the flow of current in one direction only.
Oh, there you go, bitch. Boom. Now you guys learned something.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Oscar, for that definition.
Science! Dr. Me, you're the one that was telling us the definition.
No, you told the definition of diode, though. You went deeper.
Oh, because I wanted the definition.
Yeah, you went deeper.
Well, in all the textbooks I ever read, it has the little glossary in the side so you get to read what that word was. So I feel like real life should be like that. If I want to ask you what a word is, you should have the answer for it.
Well, Oscar, you're funny enough, because in all my textbooks, all the people that were successful were white Christian Americans.
They were old land-owning men.
Land owning. Yeah, damn, I can't remember how it was.
Yeah, you're being really racist right now.
I'm being real towards whites.
Why? Why?
No, I'm asking, am I being racist towards whites or towards everyone?
White.
Just whites?
Yeah, just.
Can't be racist against white people. It's possible.
You can't be racist against no one.
You know what? It's funny because nobody cares about Mexicans. Like, doesn't really come up. Have you noticed that?
Because, I don't know. I don't even know why.
Because it don't matter, bro.
But we don't even, well, I vote, but I don't think it matters much to be involved in politics and government and stuff, like district, people that run the district and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be straight up on this. Like, I barely found out, about districts and that you have to elect people and all of that maybe this past few months. Ever since the George Floyd started happening, I started getting involved more in my government and my local government more than anything. I think it made me like shed a light on how ignorant I am personally in government and how I want things to change, but I have like zero effort, or I put nothing to it,
Yeah, shit, man. And it's not just you though, because you think about like how many people think the way you do, right? Like, oh, I'm too busy, or I don't care, or I don't have time for that. Thousands.
Yeah, for sure.
More than half of the country probably feels the same way you do.
And then now with this mailed-in system.
Mailed-in? Oh, the voting one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard that they're taking off boxes? Because they're doing maintenance right now. They started doing maintenance. What is that for? What do you mean? Maintenance right now, like. So you had
now you gotta do it.
You had the whole year. You had the beginning of the pandemic when people weren't out and about at all to be out there. You know what? We're gonna do this because in November we're having elections. But no,
maybe.
You know what?
So you're going in the route of a conspiracy.
I'm going in the route of that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Think about it.
It makes sense if it is a conspiracy, right? Like they would like, oh, we need to make sure Trump gets reelected. So like, let's make this virus. And then the virus just kind of cascades everything. Everything just cascades.
No.
No, I know, I'm just thinking of that. Like I'm going deep into.
You're going deeper than.
Like what if it was the corona that was like man-made, right? Because every other country's doing okay. We're the only ones that are fucking dying and shit. So maybe they did that shit on purpose. Like, oh, these Americans are gonna be dumb as fuck. They ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna put their mask on. Right, and it's all cascading to, have maintenance on the ballots. It's like, oh, well, I guess that makes sense. They were quarantined and they couldn't go to work, so they probably fell behind the election. Oh, typical thing. And then boom, just out of inconvenience, all the old people that were gonna vote for Biden, and then Trump gets elected. I'm just kidding. Imagine that'd be the worst.
Dude, imagine people start killing themselves because it's like they think it's the end of the world. Like have you ever seen the snippets of Y2K?
Yeah.
Like there's this random guy telling the guy that like prophesies all of this, like, dude, I didn't pay my rent. You said it was gonna end.
Yeah.
Like I have all these bills.
Yeah.
And
You bastard.
We're still here.
There was another one like after that, a couple years after that, where this guy, again, like some older gentleman, prophesizes the world's gonna end. And then they're interviewing this guy who like you said, he pretty much was like, all right, I'm just gonna use my life savings and tell people. And then they filmed him in Times Square as the clock was ticking to see if he would go to heaven or whatever.
And then
like 3 minutes pass and he's just like keeps looking at his watch like, oh, it's so hard to watch because they're just looking at him like, hey, what's going on? We're still alive. Like. But it's CEO, I felt so bad. And they're like, what do you feel? And he's just like, well, a little silly, I guess. And he's like, well, what did he say? I left the light on or some shit at work. At home, so I didn't think I had to come back. So I guess I'll go take care of that.
What?
And he just walks away like, todo aguitado, güey.
La luz. I'm not going to have to
like
pay for the electricity bill.
He's like, well, I guess I should go home and turn off the stove. I forgot what he said. Some shit like that.
Dejé cocinando los frijoles, tengo que ir a pagarle.
Dije, pues, ¿para qué los va a pagar? Se va a acabar el mundo.
Que se queme.
Sí.
Que se queme.
Sí.
And, yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Was because it started off with a pandemic and the voting and the government.
It's all connected, man. It's all connected, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As long as
we
it's
went on a loop.
We did.
Yeah, we went on a...
Because we have no topics, man.
We need to start getting topics, dog.
It's because it's not our forte, though. It's never been our forte.
But, I mean,
because we're reactive. You and I are reactive.
Well, yeah, but neither of us knew where that topic was going, and we forgot about
we had a lot of points.
Yeah, we did, a lot. As a matter of fact.
What do you think about that whole... Oh, I was going to tell you. Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you. How do you feel about that this whole Rick and Morty thing, man?
You know what? I haven't heard none about it. Let me know. Shed some light.
You don't know it got canceled?
Oh, it got canceled? Why?
So, again, I need to do some more research. Like we said, you got to do your own research, guys. You heard it here first. Do your research. But from what I understand, Dan Harmon, one of the creators.
Yeah.
Not Justin Roiland. Justin Roiland's the guy who does the voice for both of them, right? Dan Harmon's the other guy.
The creator?
Yeah, one of the creators. He got canceled, man.
Why did he get canceled?
Because 10 years ago, he made a video where he was like fucking a doll. Like a baby doll.
Oh.
It's a fucking nasty ass video. My wife showed it to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? And she was like, why are you laughing? She's like, you're laughing. You think it's funny? I'm like, no, I don't think it's funny. I think it's like, what the fuck? Like, if it's like something that you would see your friend doing, right? Like, hey, what's this? Like, like when your friend pulls out his wiener or something. And you're like,
but this guy was this guy's dick out?
Well, where I saw it, it was blurred. I don't know if he blurred it or if he really did show it in the actual video. I feel like it was blurred either or.
Either way. So you feel like he didn't have his penis out and it was blurred regardless?
No, I feel like even if he did really do it, like I guess wrote this dick on this doll, I think he blurred it himself. Okay. It was censored. I hope it was. Goddamn. Because that's a whole different thing.
And where's this video at?
You can find it. Melissa's the one that showed it to me. Oh shit! I just name dropped my wife. She, she's the one that showed it to me, and like she was like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Cause it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, who would think that's a good thing to do?"
But I don't think it would be an issue if he had his clothes on or whatever, and he's messing around. Maybe like, nah. But if it's like full on, like, yeah, the baby is on the couch, and I'm gonna grind.
It was a pitch.
I'm gonna grind.
It was a pinch. It was a pitch for like a new show that obviously didn't get picked up. Where he was like narrating and he's like, yeah, and then I'm coming through your window. So the baby doll, it's like a baby doll.
Represents anybody.
It's like right there on the bed. And then like you see him coming in through the window. And like he's wearing clothes. Y lo repente nomás he's just like lowers his pants down and he like gets on top of the baby doll. And then like they blur everything out.
Okay, so the baby doesn't really represent a baby.
No, it was a bit.
I think
it was that's how I saw him. Like, oh, he's just trying to be like as fucking outlandish and stupid as he can.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was like a bit.
Okay.
Right?
So he took it to that level.
He took it to that.
Okay.
He went full 10, bro.
Okay.
He went full retard.
Okay.
He went full retard.
Okay, and then?
It was now...
You can't even say that word.
I'm sorry. But I'm just quoting.
Okay.
It's a quote.
Quote, yeah.
That's a quote.
For sure.
I'm going to quote again. Never go full retard. Everybody know that. Anyway,
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. Hey, that's Robert Downey Jr. White guy doing blackface,
but he was okay.
And it's okay.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx said it was okay. As long as Jamie Foxx says it's okay.
Jamie says it's okay.
Yeah,
Jamie's
good.
cool with it, guys.
Yeah.
So you guys don't be offended.
Yeah, for sure. Jamie Foxx.
Get over it, guys.
Hey, catch you next weekend, dog.
I'm doing brown face right now. Look at my fucking arms, bro. Like I'm fucking blurring this.
Brown face.
Look like I'm wearing gloves, dude. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so the obviously somebody found this video.
Yeah.
That probably has never seen the light of day in years, right? Because obviously I never heard of this video.
I don't know.
And then everybody lost their job though. That's the thing. That's the part that people were like not understanding. Like everyone in that show, it wasn't just him working there.
But you have to be like a true asshole to like just be let's ruin people's lives. Like like I don't know. There's just context to everything. I may be wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that I'm right.
For sure.
I'm not saying that I'm right.
For sure.
Like, let's put that out there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
your
like,
opinion.
There's just other aspects to it. I don't know, other angles to it, and I don't know. I don't want to pass judgment because I haven't even read the article. I haven't seen the video. I don't know nothing
it
about it.
You.
So
you could watch it and be like, "That's not okay."
Yeah. So I don't know. I couldn't be able to make a.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to make an educated.
So let's say it is really offensive.
Decision.
Even if it is, let's say it's like you watching, you're like, oh, that's fucked up, right? Because again, I didn't think it was funny. Like it was very poor taste. It was like come on,
it was just
man.
over
like,
the top.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, but do I think that everyone in that show now has to lose their job? Like that's the part. I don't agree with that. And
No,
I think
of course not.
for una persona, like, yeah, you could say, like, hey, this guy, fuck this guy. Pinche daño, pues ni cómo ayudarte, güey. Why the fuck did you film that? You know what I mean? Bye. You know, whatever.
You're on your own.
You're still the creator.
Well, the Nelk Boys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Nelk Boys. Jesus, that's kind of hard to pronounce. It's my heavy El Paso accent.
I've never heard of that.
Makes it really hard for me to say Nelk Boys.
Nelk
Boys. It's Jesus Christ.
It's Jesus
Salim the Dream, and these are the guys that I follow. Salim the Dream and Steve. Steve will do it. So these guys, they record like these funny videos and all of this stuff. And one of their friends, Nino, that's his name. He was with them. He was a part of the Nelk Boys. Shout out. And he got into some heat, into some trouble because of some DMs he sent of his penis or whatever. And these guys pretty much parted ways with just Nino. Just Nino. Like, nobody lost their job. Nobody stopped getting money because of this guy's fault. So I see where you're coming from with Dan Harmon being, you know, like, pretty much everybody had to take the blame or the fault. Like, that's really unfair. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And it's a domino effect, man. Like, you know, it's just going to keep doing that. Like, this cancel culture is like, it sucks, man, because, like, freedom of speech should be, I thought it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you throw away that element of respect, I could see why
You have to respect, like,
That's all it is.
like, yeah. I feel like the term for my First Amendment, like freedom of speech, gets thrown around way too much. It's like, yeah, dude, like I understand you can say what you want, but come on, like you have to have some, level, like you said, respect.
Or gauge the room. I mean,
gauge the room. There you go.
Like if you want to do
like Stipe did Cormier, just gauge the shit out of his eyes.
Because you could be the heel. Some people enjoy being the heel, and I think you need to have that. There's a balance to everything, right? Because I could tell you like, oh, maybe that guy's not such a great guy. Right, I could name you an expert, be like, oh, that guy's not such a great guy, but I can also right at the top of my head name you like 5 other guys that are really nice and make up for all the things that he does. It's a balance of the world, right?
Yeah.
So you need people that like to stir the pot. Like who's a good example of that? Ari Shaffir. That guy doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
He says fucked up shit. He doesn't care. He doesn't apologize to anyone.
Yeah.
He likes to be that person. The person that's like, I just want to say something. Because this is my right. You know what I mean? Like you need people like that.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with you and me if we get offended about what some guy posts on a video. It has nothing to do with that. It's just like that's your right. And I don't have to agree with it or like it, but I sure as hell have no right to try to take that away from you.
Yeah.
Or to tell you how to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like Ari Shaffir, like he's more than welcome to have his opinion, like everybody is.
Yeah.
But it will not always be received well. No. Not everybody can receive your opinion, your opinionated response. Like nobody. So you have to be ready for that kind of backlash, or like that kind of the sort of thing, because he's been blackballed or like pretty much fired from stuff because of shit he says or whatever. Yeah. So you have to be ready for that. I do respect it, like 100%. But I do. You do have to think about it. Like, you know what? Down the line, will this hurt me? Hurt my career?
Right.
Hurt me personally? Whatever the case may be. For sure. But
crazy,
once again, context. I wasn't there. I haven't read the whole thing. So Rick and Morty is a badass fucking show.
It is.
It's a badass fucking show. I love it. Dan Harmon, what's up?
And you know what? Nothing. And Justin.
Yeah.
Morty. Nothing about. That's the thing is that I was even trying to explain to because my wife doesn't watch the show, and I'm like, I could tell you right now the reason I'm even like it looks like I'm defending this guy or at least the situation, is because I could tell you for a fact that show has nothing like absolutely 100% nothing to do with what I just saw, what you just showed me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so not even like touching that. It's like in 2 different like universes.
Yeah.
So like. You have to be able to separate the artist from the art. You have to. I think you have to, man.
Yeah.
Because it's not...
Well, I mean, do you think we're being biased, or is it for everyone just because we like the show?
No, because...
But for everyone in general, like
you have to... because
what about R. Kelly?
Look at...
You have to separate the artist from the art.
Perfect example. Thank you. I was going to say Chris Brown.
Oh,
shit.
Because
he's still making songs and killing it.
How do people forget or not forget?
They didn't forget, but they just
moved
like
on, huh?
Let him keep making badass songs.
He does make badass music.
Breezy can sing his ass off, dude.
But Rihanna though didn't deserve it.
No,
nobody ever deserves.
Nobody deserves to be being. Well, that's good. Bill Burr has a funny bit about that, right? Like you say, no women should ever be a hit. Really? I'm not saying that you have to do it. If you do it, you're a coward. But to say that there's no reason a woman should get hit, that's just ridiculous.
I can think of 10 scenarios.
I like the way he talks.
Yeah.
I can think of 10 scenarios right now.
Man, that's funny. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Like R. Kelly's a perfect example. Why the fuck does he do that shit? It's disgusting and like
I don't know.
Wrong in
People
so
like
many
that
fucking
shit.
ways.
Yeah.
But goddamn, when Ignition comes out.
It's the remix to Ignition, hopping fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Give it on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah.
That song comes out and you can't help but sing.
You can't.
But then
he did all this nasty ass shit.
And you go like, oh, fucking R. Kelly, estás bien un pendejo. Disgusting motherfucker.
What else is going on in the Hollywood world? Like the Ellen DeGeneres shit. Do you think that they took it to the next level with Ellen DeGeneres?
Take that shit to the next
Take
level.
that shit. Hey, bring on.
I heard that before.
Yeah, but why are they going after her like right now hard? Yeah, huh? People are just fucking bored.
The journalisms are probably like fucking biting their nails trying to keep their fucking jobs, dude. They're like, oh, what the fuck do I write about?
Yeah, Drake came out with a pretty badass song.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So did Joey Badass.
Joey
You
Badass.
like Joey Badass?
No.
Well,
It's not that I don't like him. I haven't heard him.
Check him out.
Joey Badass. What's the name of the song?
Some real shit. I don't remember. J. Cole also came out with some new stuff.
Yeah.
It's called like Disney on Ice or something.
Yeah.
Lion King on Ice or something.
Something like that.
Pretty good. I like
It's
it.
not bad. It gets kind of political.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the rap is getting kind of political. Drake is the only one that's keeping it kind of like, yeah. Let's have some
Jake
fun.
already talks about like how he's such a nice guy and all the girls want to fuck him.
Who?
I said Drake's most of his songs are either like him
Nah.
flexing or he's talking about how a girl's treating him wrong
no.
and he's such a nice guy.
Drizzy, don't listen to this.
I like
fool-ass
Drake.
motherfucker.
I like
Nah,
Drake.
fuck
You have
this
some
guy.
shitty playing cards,
Nah,
but
fuck this guy.
you have some shitty playing cards.
Fuck this guy.
But like he'd be like, hey,
Nah, Drake. Hey, if you're listening,
girl.
shout out, dog. I'll catch up to you next time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What
Shout
the
out.
fuck?
Shout out to the six.
You sound like a fucking DJ. Like,
Nah,
hey,
1-5 to the 6. Yeah, this is DJ Smooth coming at you. Yeah, what's up, Drake? What's going on?
Smooth. I like that.
DJ Runny Smooth.
On 1-800 the can. I should say making different noises. Dude, La Zeta was the best, right?
La
Because I
Zeta.
tell people to do that. Haz las espadas, quiero las espadas. And like, oh, eso le mandamos. Y lo, it was a whooshing, whooshing. Remember that?
Yeah.
La Zeta. Con 60,000 watts de potencia. Desde Ciudad Juárez, Colonia Partido Romero. La radio de neta. You know, it'd be like some commercial for like, ¿dónde vas, mamá? Ya te dije, mija, voy a ir a votar por el PRI.
That's the song.
Yeah, it's always like, voy
a votar por el PRI.
Sí, it's always like that. ¿Dónde vas, mamá? Ay, mija, ya le dije, voy a ir a la colonia para votar por mi representante político.
Ay,
Mamá,
apúrate.
¿dónde se puede hacer eso? Sí, hasta tú puedes votar. Ándale, mija, vámonos. Sí, vámonos. Y lo... Secretaría de la Defensa.
Procuraduría de Juárez. Yeah,
Partido PRI.
PRI. Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't mind politics so much if it was more like in Mexico where you had all these like parties and like,
Dude,
like it would get down.
It gets crazy. Like out of nowhere, the party that never wins.
Yeah.
The PRD, like when. And this guy's like not doing any better. Maybe he is. You know what? Honestly, I don't keep up with foreign affairs.
No, I mean,
This whole COVID thing has made me realize how ignorant I am and how self-centered I am and
man.
how I don't fucking look at everything else that's going on. So yeah, I don't know. It's humbling to know that I'm puny as fuck. Like, I don't know.
for real, man. I mean, that's what everybody
Makes me
talks about.
appreciate
Like
everything.
everybody talks about that with psychedelics, right? Like that's why people always like psychedelics. They say they take some out of themselves,
Yeah.
right? Like you're like, hey, you're like this big.
Yeah.
Relax, you know what I mean?
Yeah, chill
Because
out.
you get tunnel vision, dog.
Life's too short to take it too serious. You don't have fun. You don't enjoy it.
Because we don't have any predators out here, man. We don't have lions and shit
That's okay,
trying to
güey.
kill us. We have
¿Quieres que salga un
vaccines.
pinche predator?
We have vaccines for like pretty much everything. You know, we have it good around here, so we just get
Yeah,
bored.
we do.
We have
But
that's
who
why
cares?
anxiety and depression are like the number one. Well, you're worried? That's what you're fucking diagnosed with? We got fucking malaria over here and shit.
I don't know. I
know I made that
We just
voice.
gotta learn about appreciating
Yeah.
things a lot more for what they are. Like, you know,
How do you approach that?
how do I approach just appreciating things? Putting less value on material things and obtaining more things and putting less value in just that. Pretty
Okay.
much the material.
Okay.
And putting more value in my relationships, like at work, at home, with my coworkers, everything. If I put a little more attention to that, I know it. Money flows in better, so I don't really have to worry about working harder.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if I do work harder, it's because the cash flow is going to be greater. But Yeah, if it feels better whenever I'm just going with the flow, instead of trying to just make it all the time or something.
It's because I feel like it's like the same. You know, when you know you're doing good, like you won't know because you won't tell yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how people tell you like if you're doing a good job, no one will ever tell you anything.
Yeah.
So you fuck up and then you're like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? And you're like, oh, you didn't even see all the things I've been doing. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
For sure.
When you know you're in the right path, you don't know because fucking 10 years pass by. You're like, ah, la verga. Man, that was pretty cool. You know, like you just look back and you see nothing but good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I think you have to just get out of your own head sometimes. Just get out of your own way.
You know what I started doing? I started turning off the radio. I don't really mess with my radio. Okay. I ride around without it, and I actually sit down. No.
Okay.
Nothing. Like I'm just riding in the car.
Oh, okay.
And
just thinking.
Yeah, like that's what I've been doing for sure. And then deliberately getting into long lines and like just making myself wait and have patience and like be alone with myself. I've realized that I have a really hard time being alone with myself. Because if I am alone with myself, it has to be super loud. Something has to be going on. Like I can't be just quiet.
Because then all you have to do is talk to yourself.
Yeah. So I'm learning to do that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, like
that's awesome.
It's been crazy. It's been crazy, but
have you been meditating?
Meditating. Yeah, I've been meditating.
Helps,
a lot
right?
more. Definitely 100%.
Just breathing. Like you realize, like, damn, like there's a lot of oxygen.
Yeah.
That I've not
water. I've enjoyed water a lot. Just drinking water since it's been so hot.
Simon.
Just drinking water in general, like I'm super grateful for that. I've just been really in touch with the minimal things, the really small things, and
awesome.
It helps out the bigger things, and I don't know, it makes me more grateful, more appreciative. Like
it's good,
it,
man.
Yeah,
it's good. We have it pretty good, man. I think.
Yeah, we do.
I say so. I think so. If anyone who doesn't think so,
we do.
No, we have it good, man. Like shit. Just sometimes, I don't know, man. No se agüita.
Yeah.
Se agüita uno nomás.
Yeah.
I notice that shit, like, you just try. It's just about like, my therapist said that to me all the time. Like, just finding the evidence to the fucking dumb shit that you come up with.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you come up with nothing. You're just like, man, I just want to complain.
Yeah,
like, I just
want
to, you know, nomás quiero estar agüitado. Like, it's weird. Like, you just want to feel some shit. You know?
That's what Sarah and I had to work on, and I pretty much had to come to the realization that she doesn't want solutions. Like she just wants to put it out there.
Exactly.
She doesn't want it fixed. She doesn't want my opinion. She just wants me to listen to her, even if she's not right. She just wants to let it out. Dude. So I've learned to do that. I'm like, okay,
it's
like
hard though.
It is, dog.
As guys, we're hammers. Women are like multi-tools, but we're like hammers, dude.
Just got one thing, one fucking.
I mean, we could pry shit every once in a while. we're a carpenter's hammer. Yeah, man, because, like, that's why you saw me. I was having a conversation.
Yeah.
Not to put my wife on blast, but we were having a conversation about that kind of thing. Like, she's stressed out at school and work, and I'm just like, trying to find a solution. I'm like, oh, we should do this. We should do this, and then everything's going to be fixed. And, like, you know how, like, girls are just, like, after a while, they just don't say anything back to you?
Yeah.
Like, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
They're just like shut up.
Shut like, you're overwhelming me more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I'm sorry. I just want to fix it.
Yeah, pretty much. But you have to let it be, man. You have to let it flow. And
let it be.
If you're grateful, and I feel like the more you give, the more you get back. It sounds so dumb. Joe Rogan actually had a discussion. I can't remember which podcast it was. But he had a discussion with a guy. He's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, if it makes sense to me, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You give back whatever you reap is what you sow. Like that's it.
That's your philosophizer.
Philosophizer? Nah. I have a way too many that I go by.
You're like Barney. What's my one rule? And he has like a shit ton of them.
Shit. Yeah. So I couldn't name them all. Or like this is the one that I go by, but it's situational. Like.
But you know why I think you're that way? Is because I see you accept information, whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to like agree with it. It's not even about that. Or you're just gonna like change your mind completely. But you accept all incoming information, and I think that's why you're a very smart guy, man. You're very wise. You're very wise, dude. Like,
thank you.
Don't sell yourself short, bitch. No, you really. I get all aggressive. No, like you're really smart, man. Like sometimes I'll ask myself like, what would Oscar say? And like most of the times, I know that it's just me being like this, like a paranoid or like, just too much in my head. Mm-hmm. And like I swear to God, man, like, don't take offense to this, but I just think of you going like, it's okay, güey. Ya, güey, párale, pinche pendejo, güey. Like, you're just laughing at me, and then I start laughing. I'm like, yeah, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, just get up, you know what I mean?
Los problemas, like problems, like, they're always gonna happen, way. Like, there's always issues. Something's always gonna go wrong. Like, something is always happening. Like, you can't get away from it. You can't run away from it. No matter how much money you have, doesn't matter. So, just looking at them, like, you know, like, pues, it's whatever. Like, chingue su madre. Like, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's helped. It's helped. So,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the things that come for me the most. People might call me a pessimist, but when I heard somebody say the world doesn't owe you anything.
No.
That's the most comforting thing to me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we spend too much time worrying about the why and the why and the why and the why. And it's like, there is no why. You don't need to know the why. You're never going to know it.
But it's fun.
And then you're like, oh, okay, fuck. That's one less thing I got to fucking worry about.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun to think about the why.
Yeah, for sure. And it's fun for some people to dedicate their lives to the why. Like, that's their passion.
Yeah.
First, I feel like for some other people, it's just like, nah. If I don't focus on that, I can focus on actually being present and enjoying it.
Like, there's so much things that you have to be present for.
Yeah, for sure.
Or they go by. Forget about why we're here. Ya, güey, ya se pasó, ya se fue el pinche tren, ya. It's already, it's gone. But look at where we are. Like, let's fucking figure this shit out. Let's talk about this stuff. Look at this stuff down here. There's a lot of cool shit down here.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, that's me.
Dude, we've been seeing the evolution of everything.
Yeah.
So since I was young, 90s, I've been seeing the evolution of the internet, the television, the cell phone, the car, the way weed is smoked. Like, it went from fucking Reggie whatever to carts, wax, all this crazy ass shit. Fucking everything's been changing. Like, I feel like at this point of my life, like, everything's fucking advanced. Like, holy shit. Because I've seen everything change. The cameras, the computers, the fucking everything.
We're not 30s yet, bro.
Dude, imagine how much
another
further
20
we're
years.
Be. Jesus.
Like, just whatever age you are now, double it.
Yeah.
And think about what's going to happen in that time.
Whoa.
Wow.
Owen Wilson?
Wow. Holy cow.
Holy cow. It's going to be super crazy.
Wow. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Wow.
Wow.
There's a video where somebody, like, every single one in order from all his movies.
Oh, no
yeah,
shit.
it's pretty entertaining. It's only like 7 minutes long. It's not that long. Or maybe it's like 4 minutes. And then they did the same thing for Keanu with Whoa. Yeah, they did the same thing. He does it in John Wick too, apparently. I didn't even catch that.
Whoa. I think I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for listening to this fucking rant.
It was pretty good.
We kept it going.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
We need to stick to the topic.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
We're working on some guests, guys. We're filling up the calendars.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for those announcements. And to do that, you gotta follow us. You gotta follow us on all the social media links.
Subscribe.
They'll be all right there. We're trying to hit our goal of 500 subscribers on here on YouTube. Please share us with your friends. Go ahead and make 10 fake accounts that you're never gonna use and just subscribe. I don't care.
Yeah,
get that number up.
For sure. Getting that for sure.
We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.